born and bred in Redfern, lived here all my life, went to school here. I had a brother who played for the Bunnies, partner who played for the Bunnies, so it's been good. Usually when you grow up around here and you're from here, that's your team. The community here will be so ecstatic if they were to win. I think just because it's been such a long time.
The Oval's had so many changes in the past. I mean, Redfern Ovals, where we used to come watch the games play, South Sydney don't play here anymore. They play out at that big stadium out at Homebush, which has capacity for over 80,000 people. Here, this place used to have capacity for around about 20,000 people. So the changes are incredible. And the old people who used to drive here and try to find a park around Redfern was the worst task ever. My grandfather had this park where he'd hide us around the back and, sneaky little laneway that he knew, and then we'd all walk down to the ground together when I was a kid. So the change of the ground, it's huge. And for financial survival, they had to make the move. So much is riding on this. 43 years of pain and suffering and having every other fan laugh at you and have you being envious of every other team just for making a grand final. We won't be satisfied with anything but a win.
This is how we do it. We rock. We rock. We rock.
Come over here to Sydney 18 years ago. Didn't understand the whole game of rugby league. Thought it was just wasn't really a good sport. And then I met people from Redfern, and obviously being Aboriginal, I come here quite often. And it's like, well, obviously I'm going to go for the Rabbitohs because it's in Redfern, the black capital of Australia. Yesterday you walked around Redfern and everyone was wearing their bunnies, like I am today on my way to work, was wearing their, paraphernalia. And then, at the Oval, there was like 2,000 or 3,000 people standing there, and people from all backgrounds.
You want the news and nothing but the news and the results of the Rabbitohs and the Bulldogs. The Bulldog will bite the rabbit up the bum. In the bum.
Rabbitohs, the champion. Why? Because they win 1971, and Bangladesh got their independence 1971. So I love Rabbitohs.
Bunnies are the heart of Redfern, and always will be, no matter whether Maroubra tries to take them. They're always going to be in Redfern. It mean the world to me if they win, so we can finally get a grand final picture in colour. And it's 43 years in the making, so they need to actually finally win for the fans. We've stuck by them through the bad, through the good. It's only been good the last 3 years, I reckon. I'll be at the grand final, finally! I don't have to sell my tickets.
Have you got a good seat?
Yes, I've got the goal section.
Came to Australia when I was 3 years old. We migrated from Lebanon in a family of 14 children, and we moved to Hurlston Park, which is in the Canterbury region. And the very first thing that we were introduced to as a community event really was the Bulldogs game. We didn't know many people, and at the game was the most friendly place to be. I remember sitting on the hill with our picnic lunch and just joining other families and forming some friendships on the day that were lasting friendships. And so, yeah, we all could go to the game, and it was a time that everyone was very relaxed and happy and excited, and yeah, it was beautiful. I think the beauty about the Bulldogs is that when the game is on and when the spirit of the game is at its heightened, people don't care about your background.
Dogs going to win, we're going to take it, and Rabbitohs can wait another 43 years, bro.
Big game, big game. I am looking forward to it. I've got my reservations, but I didn't think they'd make the finals, to be quite honest. At the start of the season, I didn't think they'd get to the 8, let alone get to the grand final. But they've got a good pack of forwards, and that's what gets you there.
Do you remember the last time these two teams met in the grand final back in '67?
And Titchy Brown, the hooker, got the ball, tried a bit of a long pass, bang, straight into McCarthy's arms. He's running that way, we're running that way. It was a turnaround and chase, and it was never going to catch him, never. And that was it, the grand final, gone. Canterbury's battled through to get there, and they've got there. So it's a 50-50. maybe a 50-50 calls will be the difference of the game. It should be close. And the odd call, like the odd bad call by a referee or upstairs, can determine the game. That's how it works.